So this is going to be my 2017 March empties, and just before I start off, it is the very end of the day. I'm feeling a little cakey, a little frizzy, but hopefully I can get through this in a shorter time frame than the majority of my other empties videos. I want to start off with the makeup products and I'll move on to, my other segmented categories. I'll leave a timestamp down in the description box down there below, letting you know when the different categories start. I have a ton of makeup here for March, but let me start off with this one. This one is the Dior Creme de Rose Smoothing Plumping Lip Balm. That is what the packaging looks like there. I think the packaging is really pretty and I'll probably hang on to this for a while, but I finished this all off in that project. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description box in case you wanted to go back and follow along, but I like this product. It smells like roses. It's very light, like a light scent with this, but it didn't plump my lips. It kind of smoothed out the lip lines just a smidgen, but I really don't think that I'm going to be repurchasing this. It is $30 and that's kind of pricey for a lip balm, Okay, I had to clip this back. It was driving me nuts. I've got a light coming from this way and a light coming this way, and it's just, blocking off half my face. So just ignore my hair. It's been a long day. Moving on to another lip product. This one is from Benefit. This is the Lolly Balm. I really love this product. I used this like crazy. This wasn't in any projects or anything. I love the fragrance on this product. It's almost like a light kind of floral rosy scent, and typically I don't like a rose fragrance, but this one was really nice. I dug out a little bit out of here. I think I might take a little bit more out of this and maybe put it in the Dior container, possibly, but this just provides the perfect kind of purpley pink, cool toned lip color. It's beautiful. It moisturizes the lips a ton, I feel like, and I do have a backup of this that was sent to me from Danny, but I think that once I finish up that other one, I will definitely repurchase this in the future. This was another product that was in my Finish 7 by Spring. This is the Tarte Cheek Stain in Flush, and this was just a little mini size. I can't remember where I got this from. I think it was from Sephora somehow, but when I roll it up all the way, this is the plastic holder thing that holds the product in there. So while there is a little bit of product left in this, I can't apply this to my cheeks or anything, so I'm calling this one quits because I do not like cream blushes or like a cheek stain product. I prefer a powder blush over these types of products. So the color was really pretty. It was like a purpley rosy kind of tone, but just I'm more of a fan of the powder blushes, like I mentioned. This one was actually in my Project 20 pan, and I did not finish it during that whole project. I think that project was just over 3 months, and I didn't finish it during that. I've been working on this for a very long time. I actually haven't been setting my foundation over the past couple months, and so it was really hard to get through this one, but this is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus, and this is like my summer shade technically. Normally I'll reach for the light, but this one was Light Plus, and if you look on here you can see the tile that is against the bottom, so I'm going to toss this one into my Back to MAC bag. I think I'm going to hold off on repurchasing this. Normally, when I finish one up, I just go and repurchase another one, but I'm gonna hold off for a little bit. I do have another lip product here. This one is from Chanel. This is one of the Rouge Coco Shine lipsticks in number 54, which is Boy. I just love the packaging. I'm gonna save this container and maybe film a video on how you depot lipstick and, put another lipstick tube inside of this one or something. I'll probably do that. It'll take me a little bit because I have to go through all my lipsticks and find the exact shape that'll fit into this, but I'm planning on doing that. This is a really beautiful color. I can't apply it to the lips comfortably, and I have so many other lip products that I would like to work on this year that it's just not worth it to, dig it out of this. So that is a very light swatch of Boy. This is kind of just like a My Lips But Better shade, but more of a warmer toned version of that. Usually I lean more towards like a cooler pink sort of color when I pick out a lipstick shade like that, but this one is really nice. It goes with almost anything, honestly, any makeup look that you have. This other product here is something that I paired with this one. This is the Makeup Forever Lab Shine Lip Gloss. This is from the Diamond Collection in number D. Well, D16 is the color shade here, and they actually discontinued these. These are my all-time favorite lip gloss formula of all time. Nothing has quite yet replaced these. I have a couple close contenders, but this is my all-time favorite formula. I do have a couple of these left that I had picked up before they discontinued them, so I have 3 left, unfortunately, and then I'll be completely out. But this was a really nice pairing together here, Boy and D16 from Makeup Forever. It was absolutely beautiful. I have a couple makeup samples here. This first one, this is the Bobbi Brown Nourishing Lip Color. It has an oil-infused shine. This one was in the shade Uber Rose. Ooh, that messed with my lighting, but that is what it looks like there. And it was just like a really intense, it looks pretty in the packaging, but it was more of like a reddish pink, and it was not my color. So this, it was definitely not something that I would be looking to purchase in the future, so happy that that one's out of the way. And then I also have a little sample of the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau. This one is in shade 2N, or Clair / Light, and I think this is the new formula? I don't know. They reformulated the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau, and I can't remember if this is the, I think this is the old one actually. I'm not 100% sure. This is definitely too dark for me, so I do have the full size of the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau, and it's in the shade lighter than this, so I'll just stick with that one. That might be okay for the summertime, but definitely not right now. I have 2 perfume products here. This first one is a little sprayer sample. This is the MAC Candy Yum Yum. I actually just had this in my favorites video. I think it was for March, if I'm not mistaken. I'll link that down in the description box. You can see some of my other favorite products that I had in there, but this is a really sweet fragrance. They just released, I think, 6 new Shade Select perfumes that coincide with their best-selling lipsticks, and Candy Yum Yum is one of them. This is a really sweet, kind of citrusy scent, and it was really nice. I'm definitely adding this one to my wish list to pick up later on, much later in the future. And then the other perfume was my Guess for Women perfume, and this was also in that Finish 7 by Spring. This was a really fresh scent and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I just have so many perfumes that I'm just gonna move on to the next one. It was really nice though. I definitely enjoyed every last spritz of that. I have this little guy here. This is the Bath & Body Works Pocket Back in Aspen Autumn Day. This was so good. I love the fragrance of this. I wish that they had this as a permanent fragrance in their line, or I wish that they brought it back every fall or something, but I think I have a soap that kind of smells a little bit similar, but man, this was good. I savored this for a very long time. I just kept this in my purse. I have no idea how to describe the fragrance on this. It's more of like a crisp, fresh scent, but I really don't feel like these do much of anything. I like to keep these around just for kind of the fragrance factor alone, so that's why I had that one in my purse. I'm going to move on to some skincare products now. This first one, this is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Instant Wrinkle Smoothing Cream. This one is actually for like where your eyes are and up. So they have another one that's it's in like a big tub, and that's for like your eye area and down. So this one, I used it on my forehead lines, and you would use it like right in this region of your eye and bring it out for like your crow's feet region. But I really enjoyed this. I thought I had more in here than I did, but I actually received this from Dr. Brandt, so I was just kind of, you know, I wasn't using it as sparingly as I probably should, but I did use this for a 30-day time period, used it every single day. I have a review video on this with a couple other products. I'll link that down in the description box, but I actually really enjoyed this. It's extremely subtle, but I do feel like, personally, I do feel like I saw a difference with my forehead lines, and I kind of miss it. I reached for it the other day, and I thought that I had some extra in here, but it just is not pumping out. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out a way to pry off this top section to see if there might be 1 or 2 extra applications in here, but I did see on the Dr. Brandt website recently that they were having like a 40% off sale, and I think right now there's a 35% off sale going on. If I have the code, I'll put it right here if it's a like a wide everybody can use sort of code. This did have kind of a very light cooling sensation on the skin, but it didn't bother me at all. It subsided super quickly, but I'm really sad that this is gone. I wish that I could see through the packaging so that I could know when it was almost finished, because I totally would have picked up another one of these when they had that 40% off sale. So I'm just gonna like hold off for a bit until they have another sale on their website. So that was that guy. I also have this from Tarte. This is the Friction Stick, and it's just like a little cleanser and exfoliator in one. This thing is so cool. I really liked this product. I scraped every last little bit out of here that I could, but it was like this black stick. It was about this long when I got it, and when you're in the shower, you can just kind of get your face damp and then, you know, rub this all around your face. Depending on how hard that you're pressing on your skin, you'll exfoliate a little bit more intensely, but if you just do it lightly, then it's just a very light scrub. I really liked this. I'm a major sucker for exfoliators, so I have this one currently on my wish list. I was thinking about picking it up for the VIB sale that's happening in April, but I probably have 5 or 6 exfoliators that I need to use up first, so maybe I'll pick this up during the November VIB sale, but it's really nice. I do highly suggest that. I have a pack here of the Equate Nighttime Soothing Makeup Remover Towelettes. These are like the Walmart off-brand of the Neutrogena Night Calming Towelettes. I really enjoy these. You get 40 of them in here. I think it's $4 for a pack of these. I really like the fragrance on these. So I've actually been using my little travel size of the, oh, what's that makeup towel? It's that bright pink towel that you can scrub around on your face and you only put water on it and it removes the makeup. I'll put it right here. That's gonna drive me nuts. But I've been using that one more than these kinds of things. I have one pack of makeup remover wipes that I've had for over a year. Those will probably be in my April empties, but I really love these. I'm probably gonna purchase another pack of these just to have on hand for when I'm being extra lazy. So I got this from Mary recently. I'll leave her channel down in the description box. You guys are probably already subscribed to her anyway. She has way more subscribers than I do, but she sent me this with a whole bunch of other items when she was decluttering earlier. And this one is their Vitality Face Mask. It's the Broccoli Mask Sheet. Right here, it's the I'm Real one. I liked this, and it had a ton of extra, oh, I left a little note on here. It had a ton of extra serum left in here that I tried to use here and there to like put underneath my eyes or like on my neck or something, but I don't think it works as well if you don't have the mask on your face. But the notes that I left on here was that it definitely felt moisturizing to the face and it had a ton of serum. And without a doubt, I would like to pick up a couple more of these. They have a wine one. I don't know what it's specifically called, but it has a couple glasses of wine on it. Maybe it's like the Detox or something. I would like to pick that one up, and I said that I absolutely love the packaging of this, and I do. The Tony Moly line has the cutest packaging ever. It's so hard to avoid these when I'm shopping at Ulta, but I really liked that. Thank you, Mary. And then I have a pack of the 200 premium cotton squares or cotton pads from Ulta. These were square ones and I liked these. These were okay. I use these kinds of cotton squares or cotton rounds for taking off my nail polish and for putting toner on, because I use the Shiseido ones for my eyes. I cut those in half and those will last me over a year. But I always pick up a pack of something like this for my fingernails, because I don't like cotton balls for my fingernails because they just get lint and fuzz everywhere. These are really nice. I just prefer squares over rounds more times than not. I don't think I'll repurchase like the Ulta brand again, but I'll definitely pick up another, you know, off-brand kind of cotton square. And then this was quite surprising. This is the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask, and I liked this so much that I added it onto my wish list, and I looked up the price to see how much it was. It's so crazy expensive that I'm gonna save it for a November VIB sale. I'm not picking it up during the April ones. So in here I did have 2 applications. It really tightens the face as it dries. Like, you almost cannot move your face. Had a very interesting floral fragrance to it, and I did have a breakout on my face, and this definitely dried out that breakout much quicker than it would have. It probably would have taken over a week for that to dry out on its own, and I did leave a note on here that I am considering purchasing the full size of this. So I don't know, I've heard a lot of buzz about this brand, and I've kind of just, you know, ignored it as much as I could, but this was a really nice one. These little samples of crazy expensive products are so dangerous sometimes. Oh, of course, I have a little Colgate Optic White. This is my all-time favorite toothpaste. This one is in the Icy Fresh. I just like this one better than any other branded toothpaste, any other, you know, version of toothpaste that I've tried. 2 lotions, only 2 for the month of March. The first one is the Bath & Body Works Cashmere Glow, and I think this was discontinued altogether, but I think they've actually brought it back for the fall time every year now. I think that's what they're going to start doing. This is one of the 24-hour Ultra Shea body lotions, like a body cream, so I really like this scent. On here it has golden peach, lily petals, shimmering vanilla, and cashmere musk. I definitely think that this is more of a fall and winter fragrance for me, but it's a beautiful fragrance regardless. But I think I have 1 or 2 more of these in my backup stash that I would like to work on eventually. I'll probably save them till the fall or winter though for this year. This other one is the Naturalia Anti-Itch Soothing Cream, and this one has colloidal oatmeal and menthol in this. So this was a very odd lotion. This one took me a while to use up. I would say at least 6 months, I think. This almost had like a menthol scent to it, but it felt really cooling on the skin too. I would just use this when I had crazy dry skin, or if my hands were super dry, I would keep this around for a hand lotion too. But I like this. I have no idea where you can purchase this. I've never seen this brand before. I think I got this in some kind of natural box or something. I think it was the Goodie box maybe, but it was a nice lotion. I just have no clue where you can get it. And finally, I have my hair products. I have some of my all-time favorite products in this month's empties, so I'm really sad, but you know, I can always repurchase them. So this first one, this is from one of my all-time favorite brands in the world. This is the Pureology Color Fanatic. This is a multitasking hair beautifier, and it's for perfecting color treated hair. It has 21 essential benefits. This is kind of like the It's a 10 spray that you can spritz in your hair. This is much larger though. This is 6.7 fluid ounces. When I first got this, I really didn't like the fragrance of it, but the more that I used it, the more that it kind of grew on me. And now I kind of miss the scent. So you can actually use your 20% off coupon from Ulta on Pureology products, so I might repurchase this in the distant future after I use up some of my other, you know, leave-in conditioner spray products. But I love this stuff. If you guys are on the hunt for a really nice, a really hydrating leave-in conditioner spray for your hair, this one is a top-notch one to try out. Highly recommend this one. I have this guy here. This is the R&Co Analog Cleansing Foam Conditioner. Now, this is just like a deluxe travel size, but it takes the place of a shampoo. So it actually feels like a conditioner, and you put it into your roots and you scrub it around and you rinse it out, and you're done. You can add in a second conditioner if you would like to, but you're really just cleaning your hair with conditioner. It's the oddest concept ever, but when I dye my hair, I can't shampoo my hair immediately. I have to wait at least 24 hours. So I really like using a cleansing conditioner because it not only cleans my hair when I can't wash it with regular shampoo, but it also conditions it at the roots. So it keeps it healthier, I feel like. But anyway, this one was okay. you know, I've used a handful of them. It didn't really stick out as far as being better or worse than the other ones that I've used. This has been a favorite for I think 3 years now, but this one is the Suave Professionals Natural Infusion Strengthening Light Leave-In Cream. This is for all hair types. This is supposed to be salon proven to work as well as Pureology. Oh, to strengthen as well as Pureology, I guess. This has no parabens, no dyes. This fragrance is the Awapui Ginger and Honeysuckle. I have no idea if I said that right, but this is what it looks like here. I really like using these two in combination together. So I'd spritz this one in my hair first to kind of detangle and, you know, condition the ends. And then I would put this in, like a pump of this throughout my hair. I have really long hair now, so I feel like it protects the hair. It feels really nice on the ends, and it almost feels like it's too soft to manage sometimes if I put too much of this stuff in, but I really love this stuff. I need to clip out another coupon from the Red Plum. It's super cheap, but they always have coupons in the Red Plum, so I'll clip a coupon and then repurchase this as soon as I find one. And then the other hair product that I have here is the Tresemme Fresh Start Volumizing Dry Shampoo. This one was supposed to have no visible residue, and I really don't remember seeing a residue. This was actually the very first, the Tresemme dry shampoo was the very first dry shampoo I ever tried. It was the first brand that came out in the drugstores a long time ago. I'm talking like, I would say at least 8 years ago. I know there was the Oscar Blondie, and then this one came out, and I tried this and I absolutely hated it. I was turned off to dry shampoos for a very long time after I used this one. I tried the Dove one after that, I think, and I was turned back onto them. I didn't like the Dove one for my black hair, but I was turned back onto dry shampoos after that. I think this is a completely different formula than it was before because I had a horrific time with that other one. I'm not quite sure if this really had any oil absorbing properties, but it definitely gave me a tiny bit of texture and a tiny bit of extra volume in my roots, so it was okay. I wouldn't go out and repurchase this. And the final item is actually one of my Clairol hair dyes. I switched over to this because it's a semi-permanent instead of a permanent dye, and I know box dye is not the best to begin with, but I'm planning on lightening my hair eventually. Like sometime this year, I think, and I thought using a semi-permanent might be a little bit easier to lift out than a permanent, especially with it being black. So I just get the Clairol Natural Instincts 10-minute ammonia-free semi-permanent dye. This one is in number 2, which is just black, and it's fine. I probably need to touch up my roots in like a week, but it doesn't fade out and like leave a weird, you know, patch in my hair where my roots are, so I think it's fine. Like I said, I'm only using this to kind of hold me off until I lift the color out of my hair. But anyway, that was everything. Those are all of my products that I finished off for the month of March. I know it was a little bit longer than I had originally anticipated, but my empties video, I don't know what I was thinking. My empties videos are always long. So I do appreciate you guys watching again, and I will see you in the next one.